My name is Kathleen Palmer, and I am a resident of CPO Management, and I live in the Wineland Park area. In the beginning, my daughter was an infant, and it was an affordability issue. I couldn't afford the apartment I was living in when I had her. I moved into another house where the rent was cheaper and the house wasn't that great. And then the landlord ended up selling that house, and then he moved me to another not great apartment on the other side of town. I wouldn't say I had an opinion about people who utilized affordable housing, other than kind of not wanting to acknowledge that I was one of those people that needed that resource as well. I got the phone call that I got accepted into CPO on my daughter's first birthday. We were in Florida with my mom in the car on the way to the beach, and I got off the phone in tears, so happy. And I told her about it, and her immediate response was, I thought you said you were never going to use all that, use government assistance, and you didn't want food stamps, and you didn't want rental assistance and all these other things. And I just remember being like, it's this or the streets. When I think about where I would be without affordable housing, I go back to where I was right before I got it, which was in a slum apartment with no electricity and no gas, and my daughter was living with somebody else because I couldn't let Children's Services find out that she was with me in that circumstance. So I go back to my child potentially not being with me potentially in the long run losing custody because I didn't have a stable environment to raise her in. And then the instability with work and bouncing from one minimum wage job to the next and not really realizing that I could go for more than that. Most of these families and women, really, because it's a lot of single women that are just like me, and they're just trying to figure out how to navigate through the society and the world that we live in. And we need help. You know, it's not that we don't want to. It's not that we're lazy. It's not that we can't. We just don't always know how to get there yet. And CPO has taken me and shown me a lot of the steps how. I've grown a lot, and I've had a lot of opportunities through them. These programs are here to not keep you here, but to build you up into where you don't need them anymore. They love me. They don't want to see me in 5 years. They want me to not need them anymore. So a lot of people think that these programs keep people stuck in stasis and comfortable, but I feel like as long as you're passionate about yourself, especially, these programs are willing to put in just as much work as you are to progressing you to where you don't need them, and the next person who does need this help can come in and get it.